If you're over 60, this could be the most important message you hear this week. Stroke doesn't always come with a warning. 1 minute you're pouring your morning tea, the next your hand slips, your face feels strange, your words get tangled, or worse, your memory fades into silence. Most people think stroke happens suddenly, but in truth, it builds quietly through tiny everyday habits, especially in the morning. As a senior health specialist, I've seen too many older adults, good people, ignore signs that seem harmless. And I've seen how the first 10 minutes of your day can shape your brain health for the next 10 years. You might think you're being healthy waking up early, having a cup of coffee, skipping breakfast to keep your weight down. But the truth is, many strokes are triggered by things we do without even thinking, right after waking up. So in this video, we're going to uncover the 7 most common morning habits that silently increase stroke risk after 60. The subtle symptoms your body may be using to send you an early warning. And most importantly, how to protect your brain and circulation every morning starting tomorrow. Stroke is the #1 cause of long-term disability in seniors, but with the right knowledge and just a few small changes, you can lower your risk dramatically. So stay with me until the end, because these insights may not only change your morning, they could save your life. And if you've ever felt dizzy, foggy, or unusually tired after waking up, drop a comment below. You're not alone, and your experience matters. Habit #7. Waking up and jumping out of bed too quickly. After a long night's rest, your body is in a state of deep relaxation. Your blood pressure is low, your circulation is slower, and your brain hasn't fully adjusted to being upright. But what do most of us do the moment we wake up? We jump right out of bed. For seniors, this sudden movement can cause a sharp drop in blood pressure called orthostatic hypotension, leading to dizziness, fainting, dangerous falls, and more alarmingly, a temporary lack of oxygen to the brain. This oxygen gap can set the stage for mini-strokes or full-blown strokes, especially in those with narrowed arteries. A better way: stay in bed for 1 or 2 minutes. Take 3 slow breaths. Move your arms and feet a little before sitting up. Then rise slowly, using support if needed. Your brain isn't ready to run a race the second your eyes open. Respect its pace, and it will reward you with clarity and protection. Have you ever felt lightheaded getting out of bed? Comment 7 below. Let's raise awareness together. Habit #6. Skipping water. First thing in the morning. Your brain is about 75% water. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, you wake up dehydrated. If your first drink is coffee or worse, nothing at all, your blood becomes thicker, your heart has to work harder, and circulation to your brain slows down. Studies show that dehydration is a hidden but powerful trigger for strokes in seniors. Even worse, if you take diuretics or blood pressure medication, your body is already losing water through urine. Skipping hydration just adds fuel to the fire. Your solution: drink a full glass of room temperature water as soon as you wake up. Not cold, not hot, just gentle hydration. Even if you're not thirsty, your brain is. Start your day with water, not caffeine. If you do this already, comment 6 to inspire someone else. Habit #5. Starting your day with salty foods. Think your breakfast is healthy: cereal, toast, scrambled eggs, sausage. The truth is, most breakfast foods, especially packaged ones, are loaded with hidden sodium. Salt stiffens your arteries, increases blood pressure, and puts stress on the tiny blood vessels in your brain. In the early morning, when blood pressure naturally spikes, this combination becomes dangerous. Better breakfast ideas: unsalted oatmeal, fresh fruit, boiled eggs, whole grain toast with avocado, Greek yogurt with berries. Always check labels. Aim for less than 400 milligrams of sodium in your breakfast. Cutting morning salt could cut stroke risk dramatically. If you're making the switch, drop 5 below. Habit #4. Drinking too much coffee on an empty stomach. We all love that warm cup of coffee in the morning. It feels comforting, familiar. For many seniors, it's a daily ritual, but here's what most people don't realize. Too much caffeine, especially on an empty stomach, can do more harm than good. Caffeine spikes your adrenaline, increases heart rate, and constricts blood vessels, including those leading to your brain. For someone already managing high blood pressure or heart issues, this sudden jolt can trigger mini-strokes, abnormal heart rhythms, or simply leave your brain in a stressed, oxygen-deprived state. A smarter routine: start with water. Eat something small like a banana or a boiled egg. Then enjoy 1 moderate cup of coffee. And skip the sugary creamers. They inflame your arteries and increase risk over time. Remember, coffee isn't the enemy, but timing, balance, and awareness matter. Still relying on coffee to get going? Try switching your order water food, then brew. Comment 4 if this is something you'll try tomorrow. Habit #3. Ignoring morning dizziness or weakness. You wake up feeling a bit off. Maybe your arm feels weaker than usual, or your balance is shaky. Maybe your speech slurs slightly when you greet your spouse. It passes in a few minutes, so you brush it off. But what if that fleeting moment was actually your first stroke warning? Many seniors experience transient ischemic attacks, TIAs, also known as mini-strokes, without realizing it. These brief episodes may last only minutes, but they're red flags for something bigger coming. If your brain is whispering, listen. TIAs often occur early in the morning when blood pressure rises and circulation is unstable. What to do? Log your symptoms. Talk to your doctor immediately. Use a simple tool like the Senior Health Tracker app to spot patterns over time. If you've ever felt sudden morning weakness or confusion, even if it passed, drop 3 in the comments. Let's bring light to these early signs. Habit #2. Skipping medications or taking them incorrectly. Every day, millions of seniors take life-saving medications, but even one small mistake can throw off your body's rhythm and increase stroke risk. Missing your blood pressure meds, your levels may spike unexpectedly. Doubling your dose by accident, you could crash your pressure or cause internal bleeding. Taking pills with coffee instead of water, they might not absorb properly at all. Morning is when your brain is most vulnerable, and your medications are your daily shield. Don't leave your brain unprotected. Simple fixes. Use a pill organizer. Set daily alarms. Keep a log paper or digital of your routine. Never adjust your dose without speaking to a doctor. If managing meds feels overwhelming, ask for help. Your future self will thank you. Comment 2 if this is a habit you're working to improve. Habit #1. Holding in urine too long after waking. This one might surprise you. You wake up, the urge is there. But maybe you check your phone, answer a message, sit in bed a few more minutes, all while your bladder fills. But here's the problem. Holding in urine triggers stress responses in your body. Your brain releases cortisol and adrenaline, raising blood pressure sharply. For those with narrowed or stiff arteries, this pressure spike can be enough to tip the balance. Worse still, a full bladder can also trigger irregular heart rhythms, interfere with blood flow, and lead to serious complications if you're prone to strokes. The solution's simple. Just go. First thing, before coffee, before news, before anything else. Your body's signals are not annoyances, they are wisdom. Honor them. If this one caught you off guard, drop 1 below. Sometimes the smallest habit makes the biggest difference. Now that we've uncovered the 7 habits that may be harming your brain every morning, let's shift our focus, because the best part is this: most of the damage can be reversed, and it doesn't require expensive treatments or drastic changes. Just small, steady shifts, starting with how you greet the day. Below are 5 practical and creative routines you can adopt each morning. They're simple, they're gentle, and most importantly, they're designed specifically for older adults. 1. The 2-minute morning reset, a gentle way to wake your brain. Before you stand up, pause. Take 2 minutes to let your body transition from rest to movement. Here's how: step-by-step, lie still and take 3 deep belly breaths. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Rotate your ankles. Slowly sit up, let your feet rest on the floor. Place your hands on your knees and breathe again. Then gently stand. Why it works. This soft routine restores circulation, stabilizes blood pressure, and gives your brain a smooth start. For many seniors, it has prevented dizziness, falls, and even panic. Try it tomorrow morning, and if it helps, comment "reset" below. You might inspire someone else. 2. The brain hydration ritual. Fuel before focus. Instead of reaching for coffee, first reach for a glass of life. Hydration routine. Place a 300-400 milliliters glass of room temperature water at your bedside each night. Drink it slowly as soon as you wake up, before your feet hit the ground. Add a slice of lemon or a pinch of sea salt if you want a flavor boost and added minerals. Why it matters. Water thins your blood, supports oxygen flow to the brain, and jumpstarts your metabolism. It's like giving your brain a clean windshield for the road ahead. Already have a water habit. Share your secret tip in the comments. Let's hydrate together. 3. Build the brain plate. A breakfast that protects. Say goodbye to salty cereals and heavy meats. Say hello to color, fiber, and brain-loving nutrients. 3-day rotation sample. Day 1, oatmeal plus blueberries plus unsalted almonds. Day 2, whole grain toast plus mashed avocado plus poached egg. Day 3, Greek yogurt plus banana slices plus chia seeds. Why it works. These foods regulate blood pressure, reduce inflammation, and feed the neurons that support memory and balance. Which one would you try first? Comment brain plate and your favorite combo. 4. The stillness habit. 5 minutes of morning mindfulness. Before the world rushes in, create a pause. Close your eyes, sit near a window, breathe. Simple practice. Set a timer for 5 minutes. Sit quietly, hands on lap, inhale deeply, exhale slowly. With each breath, say silently, I am safe, I am steady. Why it's powerful? This calms your nervous system, reduces stroke-triggering stress hormones, and improves morning focus. Don't underestimate stillness. In a world full of noise, silence becomes medicine. If this is new for you, just try 1 minute. Then build. Drop stillness below if you'll give it a shot. 5. Brain Journal Plus Senior Health Tracker app. The most underrated tool. Your morning feelings are data. Your body sends subtle signals each day, but most of us forget them by noon. Morning journal routine. Keep a small notebook by your bed. Each morning write 3 things. How did I sleep? Do I feel dizzy, weak, or foggy? What's my morning blood pressure if monitored? Or use the Senior Health Tracker app. Log symptoms, get daily tips. Track meds, hydration, and energy. Spot early patterns of concern before they become emergencies. Why it helps. Awareness is the beginning of prevention. When you notice a pattern, you gain power. And when you share that log with your doctor, you gain partnership. Already journaling or tracking, share how it's helped you. Or drop tracker below to start fresh tomorrow. In the next section, we'll highlight the top early warning signs your brain might already be giving you and why acting quickly can mean the difference between a full recovery and a long-term injury. But before we move on, take a moment to reflect. Which one of these 5 routines could you add to your morning tomorrow? Let me know below. It helps me keep creating videos that truly serve you. You've made it this far because you care. And now it's time to listen to the most important voice of all your body's early warnings. Too many strokes happen not because there was no sign, but because the sign was missed, dismissed, or misunderstood. The truth is, your brain whispers before it screams. Let's talk about 5 morning symptoms you should never ignore because they might be your brain's way of saying, please help me now before it's too late. 1. Morning. Dizziness or faintness. You wake up, sit on the edge of the bed, and the room spins. Maybe you feel unsteady, or need to hold onto the wall just to get to the bathroom. This isn't just aging. It could mean your blood pressure isn't adjusting properly, cutting off oxygen to your brain. Don't brush it off, especially if it's sudden new or happens more than once. What to do? Pause before standing. Log the moment. Call your doctor if it repeats. If you've ever felt dizzy in the morning, drop dizzy in the comments. You're not alone. 2. Sudden weakness in one arm or leg. You try to pick up your toothbrush and your grip feels off. You get out of bed and one leg doesn't feel quite right. Even if it passes, that's not normal. This could be a transient ischemic attack, TIA, a mini stroke that lasts just minutes but signals a major stroke could follow. What to do? Don't wait to see if it happens again. Note the exact time and symptom. Tell your doctor immediately. TIAs are your brain's warning flare. Respect it. 3. Trouble speaking or finding words. You open your mouth to say good morning, but the words don't sound right, or you forget a simple phrase you've said your whole life. Speech changes. Even small temporary ones are a red flag. Your language center may be under stress or losing oxygen. What to do? Repeat simple phrases. Check for slurred or jumbled speech. If anything feels off, even briefly act fast. Has this ever happened to you? Comment speech if yes, or just so others feel safe sharing. 4. Facial drooping or numbness. You look in the mirror and one eyebrow is lower. You smile and one side moves less. Or maybe you feel tingling or numbness in your cheek. This could be early nerve disruption from a stroke in progress. Even if it only lasts a few minutes, take it seriously. Do a quick test. Smile. Raise both eyebrows. Stick out your tongue. If anything looks uneven, seek help immediately. Your face tells stories, don't ignore this one. 5. A feeling of confusion, disconnection, or something's off. This one is harder to describe, but your intuition knows. You feel foggy, not like yourself. Something inside just feels off. This gut feeling is often your nervous system signaling distress, and many survivors of stroke say, I didn't feel pain, but I knew something wasn't right. What to do? Sit down. Take note of the time. Tell someone and log it even if you feel better later. Ever felt a strange disconnect in the morning drop-off below? Let's open this conversation. Remember this. If you notice even one of these signs, don't wait. Don't assume. Don't brush it off. Strokes love silence. They hide in delay. But you have the power to act quickly to track symptoms and to change the outcome. In the next section, we'll tie it all together. A recap of your most important takeaways and simple ways to build a protective morning ritual you can rely on for years to come. Let's take a moment. Breathe in gently and reflect on what we've learned today. Stroke isn't always loud. It doesn't always come crashing in. Sometimes it begins in the quiet, in the things we don't do or the signs we choose to overlook. But here's the good news. You're not powerless. In fact, you're more powerful than you think. Every new morning is a chance to choose differently, to protect your brain, to give your body the care it's quietly asking for. Let's recap the 7 habits to watch out for jumping out of bed too fast. Respect your body's transition. Skipping water after waking, hydrate your brain first. Eating a salty breakfast, choose brain-friendly foods. Too much coffee on an empty stomach, time it wisely. Ignoring morning dizziness or weakness, never underestimate it. Skipping or mismanaging your medications. Consistency is key. Holding in urine too long, respond to your body's early signals. And remember the small but powerful steps you can take. Create a 2-minute wake-up ritual. Drink 1 glass of water before anything else. Build a brain plate with nutrient-rich breakfasts. Spend 5 quiet minutes in stillness. Track symptoms with a brain journal or the Senior Health Tracker app. If you've made it this far, that tells me something beautiful about you. You care. You're paying attention. And most importantly, you're not giving up on your future. You deserve more mornings filled with clarity, energy, and independence. And you can have them. Not by doing everything perfectly, but by doing the small things, consistently, intentionally, and lovingly. Tell me in the comments which habit surprised you most today, or which one are you changing tomorrow morning. Your answer could inspire someone else to protect their brain too. If you haven't already, download the Senior Health Tracker app. It's designed just for you with gentle reminders, symptom logs, and easy tools to stay ahead of stroke risk. If this video helped you, please like it. It helps us reach more seniors who need this kind of support. And of course, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video packed with wisdom, warmth, and well-being. You've got this. You're not alone. And every mindful morning is a step toward more years of clear thinking, steady steps, and the joy of independence. Thanks for being here today. We look forward to seeing you in good health in the next video.